Hey, chunks now. How about a different kind of adventure? We are here at Buck Creek Watchable Wildlife Site, which is almost impossible to find on any map. But this is the first day of a 12-day trip where we are going to do a big circle around southeastern Oregon and even end up in northern Nevada. At least that's our plans. And today we're at this site where we spent the night, and we're gonna hike this little trail. We invite you to come along with us as we explore various areas on this journey. I can see a beautiful creek down there. You saw it probably in the video to begin with. I hear a waterfall. Doing down there, Russ? Going for a swim?
Come on, Russ. He's like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh, current.
Get it.
Oh, look at that. One of the best retrieving Jack Russells there is. You're stuck in the weeds with a stick. He says, I'm gonna work it. You can come up. There you go. Ooh, help me up, Mom. There we go. Sounds like a big woodpecker up there. We are like, what, an eighth of a mile off the highway? And it is like nobody around. Our trailer is right up that little gulch, right up over that hill right there. That's where we camped last night. Nice, I would call it a pull-through campsite, wouldn't you?
Yes. Look at those trees.
Wow, that was some big trees. Must be some good-sized beavers here, huh? Look at that thing. And that one they got started, must have got tired or something. And that one, oh, look at that. The thing is just barely hanging on there. Just saw fish rise right down there where the dogs were just swimming a few minutes ago. What do you think?
Amazing.
Amazing. Only about 3 miles from Silver Lake, Oregon.
Big time civilization.
Big time civilization. There is something out here that's really cool if you're ever out this way. You need to make reservations, but it's called the Cowboy Dinner Tree. And they give you a big hunk of beef or a chicken for your dinner.
And much more.
And a lot more. It's worthwhile.
Homemade.
Yeah. Looking forward to the trip.
Yep.
Yeah. Where are we headed today?
Somewhere near Burns. Warm Springs.
Hey Russ, you ready to go rockhounding? That's right, we get to go rockhounding. We have made it to our campsite, and we are on the Warm Springs Loop, which goes up around or down around Warm Springs Reservoir. And we're at a campsite here on BLM land. And let me just turn you around here. That's what it looks like here. Isn't that gorgeous? Just look out there. And yeah, this is our campsite right here. That's where we're at. And within this loop, which I don't know how long it is, probably 20 some miles, there are a lot of little locations, and probably most anywhere we look, we're gonna find something. We got here just a little before 3, so we've got a couple hours to go looking. And we already saw stuff along the road as we were coming in. This is where we're hunting right now, and it's beautiful out here. And we got in the truck and we went a long ways. I'll just show you how far we went from our trailer. Yep, just right across this little pasture onto this other side. What we're finding here is small bits of chalcedony. Some of them have some pretty blue. Here's an example. There's one here, nice little nodule. It has some blueness into it. And let's go up to see what Ruth's found, because I know she's got several in her hands. We want the fine stuff, but we really want the bigger ones. Not because we're greedy, it's just you can do a lot more with a bigger one. So let's go see. Look at these guys. They're cute. See the little guy right there? More right there. Oh, here's a bigger one. A little bit bigger one anyway. Right there. It's got some of that. Looks like blue in it. White. Pretty. Going away from the sun, which isn't ideal for agates. Typically you want to walk toward the sun. But I gotta tell you, it's really nice walking up the hill because your face is that much closer. It's got a whole handful of stuff. You want to show me your treasures? Oh, look at you got, yeah, you got a little pocket of a pocket in this chalcedony of crystals. There's the pocket. This is a really neat botryoidal, probably with some sort of a geode that formed in a gap somewhere, but it's definitely got the botryoidal formation in there, and little agate lines, fortification bands running through it there all the way around. And then some other pieces. That's, what do they call that? Seam agate. Yeah. And this, we're just taking I don't know if you can see the sparkles in it. I think it's just a piece of rhyolite or some kind of volcanic rock that has sparkles through it. So it'll be fun to cut that one. Let's look for something else. Pretty, huh? Sorry about the wind noise. I'll stand in front of the wind, but look, here's a couple of pieces here. Look at that, and it's natural. Had a bit of shaking. See if I can get to there. We go. Look at that. Oh, that's a good chunker. That's maybe a fracture through it, but it's just very neat. It looks like there's another one right up here. Yep. They're just kind of below. What you doing? There's my digger dog number 2. There's a big piece of something found, and it's got some, I don't know what you call that. What does it have? It's got kind of a waxiness to it. And Ruth says it's got like maybe a red jasper. So I'm going to break off a piece of this end and see what's in there. See if I can. All right, no, I'm not going to break off a piece of this end. All right, we're going to try again. Oh, there we go. Wow. So it's very definitely crystal-y like in there. Only spray it. Oh, look at the colors in that. That is beautiful. All right, we got 3 chunks now. Good example of how a lot of these little chalcedony formations happen. They fill the bugs in the basalt just like that piece. Cool. There's something in here that's holding up my pick. Could be good. If it's good, it's big good. So I'm gonna use leverage. I'm not sure. Let's take a piece out of this. What's this? That looks like basalt. Let's take a little corner off right there. Oh, icy translucency. Oh, look at that.
There's a nice one.
There is a nice one. That's a chunker. What else you got? Ooh, there's like a blue in it?
Uh-huh. Blue and red.
All right.
This one is interesting.
Oh yeah, it's amygdaloidal basalt. So I have no idea if this is an awesome piece or not, but these corners right here are very crystally. I just don't know. Maybe it's an overcoat of something. But one thing I'll do is I'll take it with us and we'll see. It's dinner time for us today, so we're gonna quit, but we'll be looking around some more. All right. There's quite a collection of small to medium size chalcedonies. Some of them are very agate-y. Some of them are just very clear. Got some sea maggots and some botryoidal formations on the inside of these ones. Pretty neat stuff in there. Got some deep blues in some of them. Lighter blues. It's actually white in the light. I thought this was kind of fun. These are all little nodules. This is a conglomeration of nodules. They're still stuck together. These are all single nodules. And some of them have interesting patterns in the chalcedony in the nodule. There's some spherical patterns of some kind. Pretty neat stuff. Got a few items here. This one, I don't know if you can see the you can see the crystal shining back. We're gonna have to get into it. There's a seam that goes through there of some kind of a very flat, almost looks like mica on there. So we'll have to see what's in there. But it's translucent. Ruth really liked these ones where you could see the chalcedony formed inside the vugs of the basalt. Got a couple of those, and here's a couple of smaller specimens that you can see. And when that happens, they look like this. When they're ejected and they come out, it has some very interesting little, I don't know what you call that, shapes, but it's the shapes of gas bubbles. Anyway, some pretty interesting ones. Some of them look like, I don't know, to me that looks like a dog begging. You can see its two paws sitting up and a nose and an ear. At least from the camera's point of view, we got a dog begging agate. Begging dog agate. There we go. I just did a quick rinse on these, so they're not great. Here's some of the larger ones. You can see that one's going to have some blue inside of it, and has some kind of inclusions in there. This one is a chunk off. It's got some pretty blue in it, and a little bit of druze right in the middle. Just a little nodule, and I thought, oh, I can see some crystal in there, but I couldn't tell enough if it was, so I hit it, and I'm afraid I hit it too hard because I broke it apart. It's a little geode. This is made up of blue agate with fortification bandings around the outside, some common opal in there that settled in at water level, and then it's got druzy quartz all around the inside. That is going to be a spectacular little thumbnail specimen. And the largest finds, I got a little carried away seeing if this was jasper. And yes, it is jasper. And it's some beautiful jasper because it's got bandings in it. It's very heavy, hard, crystallized, and on this one side you can see there's some blue agate running through it too. You can see it runs on into that piece right there. Just a little band of it, but that's really cool. And then there's these two pieces. There's this one which I still don't know what that is. There we go, now you can focus it. It is translucent. It is very sparkly. It's got dots. It's got a crust on it. It's all the way crystallized something. And this big honker doesn't look to me like the best quality from the outside, but it definitely is all chalcedony. It weighs a ton, and I'm hoping that that little crevice that goes down is the center point of the vug, and that would mean that there would be plumes. It looks like a plume agate, but it would be full of plumes growing from both the top and the bottom. Not really growing, but it looks like it's growing how it formed. Definitely translucent, the entire piece. So that could be the best find. I will not know until I cut it open on a saw, and my saw is gonna have a hard time. Until next time, may the Lord grant you peace.